All right, so I'm going to continue looking at the cards that I think would make a good Etrata deck. In this second video, I'm going to go through the black cards, and I'm going to go through the artifacts. It should be a brief video, but I always get cut off at 15 minutes, and I have not solved that problem. Maybe one of these days I'll fix it, now that I've already fixed my lighting problem. Don't really need that many creatures in this deck. I think Etrata is going to try to win me the game by itself. And then if it doesn't, then I got to go with heavy flyers, not light flyers. Anything that's good, I'll take. I'll take a Death Touch dude anytime, and a low-level flyer anytime. And I am putting things in my graveyard, so sure, I'll take it. When it attacks, no, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I can play it from the graveyard. I like the dude. Gives me a card, I like him. Look at my opponent's hand, I like that too. I'm not on Explore. I can cost this card, I won't mind it. I'm not on Lifelink, and I'm not on Lifelink. When it dies, you get a token out. I don't care about that. It does this card, I like the rat. Replaces itself, sure, why not? Sacking, sure. Surveil Claws, I'll take it. Draw a card, yeah, sure. And then these are my high-end dudes. I want them, I need them, need them for sure. So that's my black creature suite for selections that I'll make in the final video, the so-called the build video. I don't think anything that has failed so far is going to get back in. I'm not doing this. Dies, return that creature to it. No, I don't want it to die. Well, if it dies, I would only have one. Second artifact or creature. No, I'm not going to do that. I can do that. And I can do this. I'm not gaining life. And I'm not doing this. No, I don't feel like doing that either. I do feel like exiling this dude. Power 3 or less, I'm going to pass. Tutor is always good in Commander. Cling, destroy target creature. Yeah, so I'll take these. I may even get started with doing some counts just to see where how I'm doing. I'm not on artifacts, but I would like some mana. So I'll take this guy. And then when it comes to the artifacts, I'm going to say no to most of these, except I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to keep that one. I'm going to say no to that one. This guy, sack a treasure, draw a card. I like it. It's very good. Yeah. For the first round, for sure. The mirror, yeah. I love this card, and I put it in here to discuss and maybe to put in, but I changed my mind. I'm not going to do it. Some more target destruction. Oh, I forgot these cards. Wrong pile, as always. Yeah, they're all in. Reveal historic card. I'm not on historic. Definitely, for sure. I am dropping a lot of things in my graveyard, and I don't have any planeswalkers, so these are yeses. So I got some good black cards and some good artifact cards. So then now I'm going to do some counts. Since I have so much time in this second video. Maybe this will be the build video. Don't know if I can pull it off. So this is what I consider my near final selections. I'm going to just put this here. So these are all non-creature spells. Okay, I gotta get lined up. These are all my gigantic pile of blue non-creature spells right there. Big pile. Slippery because they're all sleeved. And then from here, see folks that I don't really have that many creatures. Turning it into a Instants and Sorceries Grixis deck would also be fun, because there's a lot of is it effects that are okay, so these are all non-creatures. So you see that I have a really big pile of non-creatures and a pile of creatures. Let's do a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 33 and the commander 34. Probably going to go 20. 34 to 20. And I'm probably going to go 40 non-creature spells. I really want to have a ton of blue stuff. So I'm actually going to count the blue stuff separate to everything else, because it's blue and everything else. Blue is very heavy, I think, in a good Etrata deck. That's my opinion. You can disagree. Give me comments. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 36. So, and I would say almost all of these would make it. And we're going for 40 non-creature spells. And then I pick from these the very best, just because they're going to aid me in getting Etrata to hit 3 times. So the first group that I want to make sure I keep is all the good blue stuff. So I'm going to be very tight, but I'm still going to keep a lot of blue stuff. So I'm going to put it in maybe and yes. I'm going to say yes to that. Maybe. It's really nice to have it, but it's not really central to my strategy. Sure, it'd be nice. But I got to draw a ton. I got to unsummon a ton. And manipulate my graveyard a ton. And counter spell a ton. So everything that's counter spell, anything that's counter spell, unsummon effects, and draw are in automatically. I would even say that, and top deck manipulation. So all these are in, and then of these, I'm going to set them aside for a maybe pile. But this is the core, in my opinion, of this deck. So it's a very weird deck because of how weird Etrata is. But I love deck building challenges. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I've got 32. Almost half the non-lands are blue spells. And I'm going to set them aside and say, yeah, these are the Etrata helpers at 32. I better remember that number, otherwise I don't have to. That way I don't have to do a count. But my blue flyers and my blue big dudes are my alternate win. And so all my blue creatures are the next thing that I want to look at, because I want to have a good, and this guy too, because I think I'm going to need the mana, easy mana that it gives me. And it's going to be a casual deck. It's not going to have all the alpha dual lands in mint condition. So I'm going to say yes to all of these guys that I thought about and thought that they were good. Maybe with the exception of the rat. Yeah, so how many do I have there if I do these? So I have 32 for sure. 1, 2, 3, 12, 15. So I'm at 47. Of course, 48 with Etrata of the things that I think need to be in the deck. And I'm going to do another count just because I'm paranoid about getting the exact count. That's just my OCD. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I don't have to do these. I know these are 32. I remember that number. So 32 to the side for sure. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 16. So that, yeah, okay, 16. Yeah, 16. So 48 are already accounted for, and I've got 12 cards that can make the deck from everything else. Okay, so 12 cards. Do I have anything in the blue creatures? That'll be the last thing I look at. Okay, Surveil 2, yes. Yes, a maybe. Let me put all my Surveil stuff in good order. Tutor for sure, and this effect and that effect for sure. Nice, but not so sure. This is pretty good. Yeah, maybe. Yes, yes, maybe. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I need 12 cards. How many do I have here? Got 4, 8, 12, 15. So if I'm saying these are good to go, I'm going to take these and turn them down, all of them, okay, including this beauty. I'm going to look at them and say, hey, am I okay with getting rid of these cards? Not making them, and they're like, yeah, it'd be nice, sure, why not? It'd be all nice. But I got to protect the Etrata a ton. And so, oh, no. Yeah, so I'm going to say no to all these. And then I'm going to go down to my blue creatures knowing that I should not pick any of them. Even though this one Surveils 2, I'll pick it. Surveils. This was really nice. Yeah, it's really nice. This one, no. Daza is great. It just is. And target creature cannot be blocked this turn. Man, that's awesome. I say no even though it's got Surveil. Not everything, no. Narcomoeba is nice, but no. Target creature cannot be blocked. That would be nice. And it's a wizard. Counterspell on a stick would be nice. And more Surveil. And yes. And yes. I'm going to say no to this guy. I'm going to say no to the Mana Rock. Incredibly enough. This guy is fantastic. And this thing's going to draw me like crazy. So yeah, so we're finally, so we need 12 out of these cards. I'm just gonna pick them really hardcore. Yes, and yes, maybe, 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 yes, and yes, and yes, and yes, and yes. So these are all yeses. Maybe, even maybe, yes, maybe, yes. Yes. All maybes. Do I have 12? 4, 8, 12. I got to get rid of 1. So I'm going to go to my target destruction cards and pick out the worst one. Exile this guy. Okay, so let's look at the things that I discarded just in case I have remorse about them. That's pretty good. And this, my deck is your deck is pretty good. And this was going to draw me a bunch of cards. How come I said no? And this is going to give me a lot of treasure tokens. How come I said no? Because I really need to surveil. And I need to have really strong tricks up my sleeve and some good target destruction and some good rocks. So I'm going to stop right there. Not going to do a count, but because I don't have time, and I'm not going to dedicate a whole video to it. Hopefully you caught whatever made the deck. So this is the deck. I'm not going to do a count because I already had done a 48 count. and then all I needed was 12. So there's Etrata. Thank you. Have fun.